이렇게까지 하는 건데요.
Alright, let's talk about action K-dramas. Not the slow ones, the crazy ones. The kind with brutal fights, fast chases, and villains who don't mess around. If that sounds like your thing, stick around because we're counting down the top 20 action K-dramas you need to watch in 2026.
Number 20, Black Knight. This drama throws you into a ruined world where oxygen is rare, masks are life, and survival is brutal. In this dusty wasteland, the only way to get air is through the Knights, elite super soldiers who drive massive armored trucks across deserts filled with violent bandits. Kim Woo-bin stars as 5'8", a driver who's basically a one-man army. By day, he smashes through barricades, and by night, he leads a secret rebellion. The action here is wild, packed with high-speed chases and bone-crunching fights. Along the way, he trains a scrappy refugee kid named Savol, played by Kang Yoo-suk, while facing a ruthless villain named Ryu-suk, played by Song Sung-hyun, who wants to control the world's air. It's gritty, fast-paced, and explosive. Number 19, Gangnam B-side. When a club girl goes missing, an elite detective named Kang Dong-woo, played by Jo Woo-jin, joins a scarred underworld broker named Yoon Gil-ho, played by Ji Chang-wook, and together they hunt down the bad guys in a world where you have to be tough to survive. Since Ji Chang-wook is a legendary action star, you already know the action is going to be awesome. He plays a mysterious guy who fights like a cornered animal using baseball bats and raw power to take down entire gangs. The show is built for speed with high-octane chases and messy, bone-crunching club brawls that never let you catch your breath. Number 18, Weak Hero Class. This action-packed high school drama follows Yeon Si-eun, a genius student played by Park Ji-hyun, who uses science to survive a school full of monsters. Even though he's small, he's a tactical beast who uses physics and everyday items like pens and books to crush bullies twice his size. It's brain over brawn action that is super creative, incredibly brutal, and feels totally real. Si-eun isn't alone though. He forms a team with a former MMA fighter named An Soo-ho, played by Chae Hyun-wook, and a troubled transfer student named Oh Bon-sak, played by Hong Kyung. Since Chae Hyun-wook's character is a powerhouse, the fights are high energy and intense. The choreography here is so sharp and the hits are so fast, it creates a relentless wave of combat that will leave you breathless. Number 17, Rugal. This sci-fi action thriller follows Kang Ki-beam, an elite detective played by Choi Jin-hyuk, who loses everything to a super evil criminal group called Argos. They murder his wife and remove his eyes, but he's rescued by a secret team called Rugal that turns him into a human weapon. They give him high-tech bionic eyes that let him see things regular people can't, making him the ultimate predator for his enemies. The action here is like a superhero comic book brought to life. Choi Jin-hyuk teams up with Jo Dong-hyuk, who has a powerful artificial arm, and Jung Hae-in, a martial arts pro, to smash through the bad guys. Since they have super strength and gadgets, the fights are explosive, featuring crazy stunts and tactical gun battles. It's a non-stop revenge mission that will keep your heart racing. Number 16, The Uncanny Encounter. This supernatural action drama follows a group of demon hunters called Counters who pose as noodle shop workers by day and hunt evil spirits by night. When a high school student named Sa-moon, played by Jo Byung-gyu, gets possessed by a powerful spirit, he joins the team to protect his city. Together with the super strong Ga Mo-tak, played by Yoon Jan-sung, and the fierce fighter Do Hana, played by Kim Se-jung, they use superhuman strength and psychic powers to smash through demons. Since the Counters have to fight demons that possess human bodies, the action is non-stop and totally epic. You'll see amazing parkour chases, high-flying stunts, and bone-crunching fistfights. Number 15, Good Boy. This action-packed police drama follows a group of former Olympic athletes who trade their medals for badges to take down violent criminals. The lead star is Park Bo-gum, playing Yoon Dong-ju, a former gold medal boxer. He's joined by Kim So-hyun as Ji Hana, a legendary sharpshooter who uses her elite aim to take down bad guys from a distance. The action is super cool because everyone fights in their own special way. While Park Bo-gum is knocking out bad guys with fast boxing punches, other team members use their skills to throw things with perfect aim or use super strength to win. It's high energy, easy to follow, and packed with intense brawls that feel totally different from your average cop show.
Number 14. Taxi Driver. In this action-packed vigilante drama, Lee Ji-hoon stars as a former Special Forces captain named Kim Do-gi, who works for a secret taxi company offering a revenge call service. When the law fails to protect victims, the Rainbow Taxi team steps in to deliver their own brand of justice. We also have supporting characters like An Go-eun, a skilled hacker played by Pyo Ye-jin, who handles everything behind the scenes. The team is led by the calm but tough boss Jang Sung-chol, played by Kim E-sung. And then there are the mechanics, Choi Kyung-gu and Park Jin-yeon, played by Jang Hyuk-jin and Bae Yu-ram, keeping the taxi loaded with gadgets. It's fast, fun, and a relentless wave of vigilante justice.
Number 13. The Manipulated. This gritty revenge thriller follows Park Tae-jung, played by Ji Chang-wook, a hardworking guy whose life is totally destroyed when he's framed for a murder he didn't commit. He's sent to a brutal prison for life, but he eventually escapes to hunt down the man who ruined his life. The person behind it all is a cold-blooded genius named An Yo-han, played by Do Kyung-neus, who is a sculptor of crimes. He literally fabricates murders for the rich and powerful. Since Ji Chang-wook is a legendary action star, the combat is absolutely top tier and gets crazier in every episode. You get massive prison brawls, high-stakes car races that feel like a deadly game, and a final showdown that is incredibly violent. Number 12. Mercy for None. This old-school revenge thriller follows Nam Ki-jun, played by the legendary So Ji-sab, a former gang enforcer who tried to leave his violent past behind, but when his younger brother is brutally murdered, Ki-jun comes out of retirement to get revenge. Armed with just a baseball bat, he goes on a one-man army mission where he hunts down every single person responsible for his brother's murder. Since So Ji-sab plays a character with a limp, he fights with heavy, bone-breaking power rather than fancy moves. The action is famous for its legendary hallway fights and grounded, bloody brawls that feel incredibly real. Number 11. Go Rewind. This action-packed high school drama follows 3 dropouts from different backgrounds who come together to fight a violent school gang that is terrorizing local students and causing tragic deaths. We have Oh Se-hoon starring as the legendary fighter Kang Hook, alongside An Bo-hyun as the powerful former wrestler Pyo Ta-jin, and Cho Byung-gil as the agile Kim Jong-gil. The action in this drama is all about raw power and brutal efficiency. Instead of fancy sports moves, this is pure street brawling where the team uses pipes, bricks, and heavy hits to survive. The fights are fast and frantic, featuring massive brawls where the trio has to navigate through a sea of enemies at once. Number 10. Shark: The Storm. This 6-episode series is the high-stakes sequel to the 2021 movie hit Shark: The Beginning. It picks up right after Cha Woo-sol, played by Kim Min-suk, is released from prison and tries to start a new life as a professional MMA fighter. However, he's quickly hunted by a sadistic new villain, Kyun Woo-young, played by Lee Hyun-wook, who runs a brutal underground fighting league. So to save his friends, Woo-sol has to return to the world of violence he tried so hard to escape. The combat here is a major level up, focusing on technical MMA skills like sharp boxing, jiu-jitsu, and heavy leg kicks. Since the fights happen in a brutal underground league, they are much more savage and focused on raw survival. It's a relentless 6-episode rush of adrenaline from start to finish. Number 9. Moving. Often called the Korean Avengers, this superhero drama follows 3 high school students, played by Lee Jong-ha, Go Yeon-jung, and Kim Do-hun, who inherited incredible powers like flight and super strength from their parents, while they try to hide their secrets. Their parents, former secret agents played by legends like Jo In-sung and Ryu Sung-byung, have been getting hunted down by mysterious assassins. The action here is surprisingly violent and uses its movie-quality budget to deliver some of the most visceral scenes in K-drama history. Because characters like Jong Ju-won can heal instantly, they take insane amounts of damage, leading to legendary moments like a one-man army hallway brawl against an entire gang of assassins. The special effects for the flying and high-speed chases are top tier, making every battle feel massive. Number 8. Study Group. This action comedy follows a student who looks like a nerd but fights like Bruce Lee. We have Hwang Min-hyun starring as Yeon Ga-min, a study geek in a notorious school for delinquents who's desperate to get into college. To survive the academic jungle, he forms a study group with other 4 students, and together they team up to protect each other and fight back against the violent bullies terrorizing their school. The action is all about stylized martial acts and munchkin power. Instead of messy brawls, Ga-min uses high-speed Jeet Kune Do and nunchucks to dismantle entire gangs with ease. Watching a model student take off his glasses to unleash his internal instincts is a total rush.
Number 7. The Worst Evil. Set in the 1990s, this masterpiece is the gold standard for crime noir. It follows Park Jun-mo, played by Ji Chang-wook, a rural cop who goes deep undercover to take down the Gangnam Union, a massive drug cartel. Things get toxic when it's revealed that the cartel's ruthless leader, Jung Gi-chol, played by Wi Ha-jun, was the first love of Junmo's wife. It's a high-stakes game of betrayal where everyone is lying just to survive. The action is famous for its unfiltered, desperate brawling rather than clean movie stunts. The legendary hallway battle is one of the most iconic scenes in history, a massive, gory melee involving knives and hatchets that shows Junmo slowly turning into a monster. It's 12 episodes of grit and raw power that will leave you breathless. Number 6. The K2. This high-octane political thriller is a masterclass in professional bodyguard combat. It stars Ji Chang-wook as Kim Jae-ha, a former elite mercenary who was framed for a crime while stationed in Iraq. After becoming a fugitive, he is hired as a secret bodyguard under the codename K2 by Choi Yoo-jin, the ambitious wife of a presidential candidate. His mission is to protect Go-anna, played by Yoona, the secret daughter of the candidate, while navigating a world of deadly conspiracies. The action here is sleek and professional, featuring a high-level mix of taekwondo and jiu-jitsu. Unlike messy street brawls, every movement here is calculated and technical. It is a non-stop rush of tactical strikes and top-tier stunts that showcase Ji Chang-wook at his physical peak. Number 5. A Shop for Killers. This action thriller follows Jong Ji-an, played by Kim Hae-jun, who inherits a high-tech underground shopping mall for assassins from her mysterious uncle, played by Lee Dong-wook. Moments after his death, every elite killer in the country descends on her home to seize them all. She's forced to use the unusual survival training her uncle taught her since childhood to fight off the wave of professional hitmen. The action is a masterclass in tactical warfare, featuring everything from military-grade house sieges to high-tech drones and robotic dogs. It stands out for its variety, blending brutal Muay Thai with heavy weaponry and God mode mercenary flashbacks. It is an 8-episode adrenaline shot of technical combat and explosive survival that will keep you glued to the screen. Number 4. Vagabond. This massive blockbuster is the ultimate spy thriller, starring Lee Sung-gi as Cha Dalgan, a stuntman who loses his nephew in a mysterious plane crash. After realizing the accident was actually a global terrorist plot, he teams up with undercover NIS agent Go Hae-ri, played by Bae Suzy, to hunt down the corrupt officials responsible. The action is on a global scale, featuring insane car chases, high-speed parkour, and cinematic stunts. Because the hero is a stuntman, his fighting style is chaotic and daring. He jumps off buildings, clings to speeding cars, and survives explosive crashes. It's a 16-episode adrenaline ride of massive explosions and tactical gunfights that is intense from start to finish. Number 3. The Veil. This gritty espionage thriller stars Nam Kang-men as Han Ji-yuk, a legendary top field agent for the NIS who goes missing after a mission ends in a bloodbath.
A year later, he returns to the agency with his memories erased, determined to find the traitor who sold out his team. The action is dark, tactical, and incredibly brutal. As a top-tier agent, Diuk's fighting style is built for maximum efficiency, featuring heavy gunfights, tactical room clearances, and savage hand-to-hand combat. The drama is famous for its one-man army energy, featuring high-intensity, gory action where he clears out entire enemy groups by himself. Number 2. My Name. This drama is a dark revenge thriller that follows Yoon Ji-woo, played by Han So-hee, who witnesses her father's brutal murder. To find his killer, she joins a massive drug cartel and goes deep undercover as a police officer. It is a gritty story of a woman who discards her identity and sanity to become the ultimate weapon of vengeance. The action is visceral, messy, and 100% focused on brutality. Instead of stylish movie moves, the combat is a mix of MMA, Krav Maga, and desperate street brawling, where Ji-woo uses knives, tools, and her environment to survive. The show is famous for its high-intensity one-man army energy, featuring blood-soaked hallway brawls and raw, unadulterated rage. It's an 8-episode masterpiece of grit and bone-crunching combat that you can't afford to miss. Number 1. Bloodhounds. This is the absolute peak of high-stakes combat and the most brutal entry on this list. The story follows Kim Gyun-woo, played by Woo Da-won, a disciplined boxer whose mother is targeted by a sadistic loan shark syndicate. To pay off the debt and protect his family, Gyun-woo teams up with his fellow boxer, Hong Bu-jin, played by Lee Sung-lee, to dismantle the criminal empire from the inside. The action here is purely technical, bone-crunching, and incredibly visceral. Every single punch carries heavyweight power, focusing on lethal body shots and high-speed combinations that feel terrifyingly real. The drama is famous for its 2 versus 30 gauntlets, where the duo clears entire buildings through sheer willpower and raw aggression. It's a 100% adrenaline-fueled gauntlet of blood-soaked street brawling that cements its place as the undisputed king of action dramas. And that wraps up our list of the top 20 best action K-dramas you absolutely cannot miss. Let me know in the comments which of these dramas is your favorite, or if I missed a masterpiece that deserves a spot on this list. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more epic K-drama recommendations.